Hey Philippe,
Hello.
how are you today?
I'm very good.
Where are you now?
Right now I'm in Lemesó in the zoo park on a beautiful sunny day for the carnival.
And what's the date today?
I'm actually not sure. Is it the 22nd? 23rd?
Of February
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
And you've been traveling with a bicycle for how long?
I've been traveling since the end of May
Okay.
last year.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ireland, but I'm half French, half Irish.
And what actually brought you here?
So at the
You've
end
been traveling with a bicycle
yes,
and you want to do the whole globe?
that's the plan, slowly but surely. Yeah, at the end of May, I began cycling from the northwest of France. I got a ferry from Ireland to Cherbourg, and I've been cycling through Europe, the Balkans, the north of Greece, and to Turkey, along the west and south coast. And I've been in Cyprus now for 2 months during the winter months to teach yoga and offer some workshops on mindfulness, meditation, and creative expression.
Do you how comes and you stay here that long? Or but I mean how's the plan? What's the plan?
Yeah, so after being on the bike for around 7 months and really having time for myself,
Non-stop?
Non-stop.
Cycling non-stop?
yeah,
Sleeping where?
I would sleep in my tent. I would use a website called Worm Showers, which is like couch surfing for cycle tourists. So people would host me, and then sometimes I would be sitting down at a cafe, like I randomly met you today, and someone would offer to host me for a few days, and I would stay with them, get to know their culture, their story.
Is it as exciting as it sounds?
You know, it's both. I think there's a lot of excitement, and there are also difficult times as well. You can have, quite a few days where you're by yourself in nature. But I feel there's a lot of growth that comes with this solitude. You get to learn a lot about yourself when you're spending 5-6 hours on a bike every day.
So what was the most difficult and what was the most exciting thing that happened to you the last 7 or 8 months you've been traveling?
I feel the most difficult was a few days when the weather was particularly bad, when I couldn't find a place to camp, and I met
Bad
some-
meaning snowing or raining
no,
or
raining, yeah, just like really cold. As I was coming to the end of my journey in December, and it was just really cold and wet and a bit miserable, and I hadn't found anyone to host me. And the most exciting was just getting to meet so many people from so many different walks of life with different outlooks and perspectives on the world. And this is why I travel, actually. I think at the moment we're at a time where people are feeling really disconnected, and what the media portrays about other countries is often quite far from the truth. And as I travel, it offers me a different perspective on the world. And the more perspective I gain, the more understanding this builds in my understanding of the human experience.
So what about the places you've been to? Are they all equally impressive and interesting for you?
They all present different things, I suppose. There are certain countries that are so magnificent in terms of the nature. There are other countries whose hospitality is unparalleled, who are welcoming, who will see you sitting on a bench and come over to offer you tea and welcome you into their home. So every country has presented something unique and special in its own way.
Was it on the plan to stay here for 2 months or it just happened?
It made sense for me geographically.
It's like the middle of the trip?
Exactly, I'm at my halfway point now between
Halfway.
Ireland and the Himalayas. And after being on the bike for so long, I really wanted to share some of what I've been learning over the last couple of years as well. So while I'm here in Lemesó in Cyprus, I'm giving some workshops on conscious connection, authentic relating, some yoga workshops from my background as a physiotherapist, and I'm giving these in some yoga studios in Nicosia, in Lemesό, and in Prague. And I'm also hosting 2 retreats over the next 2 months, one in March and one in April. The first one will be exploring mindfulness and yoga, and the second one will be exploring different ways in which we can creatively express ourselves through music, dance, movement, and writing.
May I ask, do you have like some savings, or you just earn money during the trip?
Yeah, so last winter I spent 4 months snowboarding in the French Alps, and while I was snowboarding I worked in the evening to save some money. But mostly I travel on quite a tight budget, so I cycle so I don't have travel costs, and I sleep in my tent or I'm hosted by people, which means it's just covering my food. So you can travel a lot cheaper than people think. A little bit goes a long way.
And what's next? What's next?
What's next? From Cyprus I will go back to Turkey, and I will slowly make my way through Turkey, Georgia, Armenia, Iran, through Pakistan into India, and I will spend around 6 or 7 months getting there. And once I reach the Himalayas, I will spend another who knows how long there, continuing my studies of yoga and Buddhism.
Do you have like a deadline?
No.
No deadline.
Yeah, I really feel I'm in a period of my life where I'm learning at a fast rate, and I feel travel offers me this opportunity to, as I said, really get to know so many people with such diverse perspectives on life. And every day I learn something new, which I'm really grateful for. So I'm going to continue traveling for, I think this will be a few years project, but at different intervals I will stop for a few months and share more of what I've learned along the way.
So you want to do the whole globe?
I think so, yes.
That's the plan.
Not in one go, but after my time in the Himalayas I will keep cycling through Southeast Asia, and after that I'm also very curious to spend some time in Australia and New Zealand to again share my learning and my experience in yoga, meditation and mindfulness.
Cool. Anything else you would like to share with us? Anything? Yeah?
What pops into my head is just to say that really anyone can do this. There's never a right time in your life to leave what's at home. There's always something that you'll miss out on. But with a little bit of determination and courage, it's amazing the things we can do. And I'd really encourage anyone who's on the verge of making any kind of a decision to really go for it, to step out of your comfort zone and to realize that that's really where growth happens. So sending a bit of courage to anyone who might need that.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All the best.